Today's lesson is called Can't Travel Abroad? Why not opt for a staycation instead? Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff.
My name is Roger, and provided we still have this problem with COVID-19, you might still want to consider staying put here in Taiwan for your summer vacation, which isn't such a bad thing. Taiwan and its outlying islands are a paradise. So indeed, there are plenty of things to do here in Taiwan if we're stuck here. Eventually, of course, we do want to take our vacations abroad, to go to Africa or Australia or wherever. But yeah, staying home isn't such a bad thing. There are lots of things to see and do.
Staying home. Now, do you mean staying home literally or staying home as in staying in Taiwan?
Could be both. Staying home in your own home, yes, indeed, to watch a lot of movies and things like that. Maybe you can have an indoor barbecue on your carpet or something. And also staying home, though, could refer to staying in your home country.
Yes. Now, last time we talked about taking a staycation in your home country. So here in Taiwan, you go to Penghu, let's say, or you visit Sun Moon Lake or something like that. Today, though, we're going to be talking about taking a staycation, and we're actually going to be staying put. When we come back from a short break, we're going to be talking about actually having a staycation at home. Not close to home, not in your home country only, but actually in your home. It sounds crazy, yes, but some people have made it work there in South Korea. Anyways, let's go ahead and start learning all about this right now. And after a short break, we'll come back and talk about it.
Taking trips to places close to home isn't the only way to have a staycation. For those who are immune to cabin fever, bringing the holiday atmosphere into the home is another solution. In South Korea, some families decided to use money set aside for trips abroad to decorate their homes as their favorite holiday spots, such as a tropical beach. Others transformed their apartments into indoor campsites by setting up tents, lanterns, portable stoves, and other camping gear. As home camping became a craze, many camping equipment stores were left without stock for months.
大家好，第一部分我们看到单字 immune 这个字是形容词，指不受影响的、免疫的，后面常接 to 加名词。例如 I can't believe Igor goes out in winter with just a t-shirt on. It's like he's immune to the coldness. 我不敢相信 Igor 在冬天穿着 T-shirt 就出门了，好像他完全不会感到冷。或是 Jack has already had chickenpox, so he is now immune to the virus. Jack 已经得过水痘，所以他现在对这种病毒免疫了。接着我们看到形容词 portable 指便于携带的、轻便的，像是 Brian watched the movie on a portable DVD player. Brian 用一台携带式 DVD 播放器看了这部电影。再来我们看到单字 gear 这个字是名词，指特定活动的装备、用具。例如 What kind of gear will we need when we go fishing? 我们去钓鱼时需要哪一种装备？另外这个字也可以当动词，指使适合。举例来说 The writer geared the book toward younger readers. 那名作者让这本书适合较年轻的读者。再补充两个相关片语。第一 kick or move something into high gear 表示使加快速度，达到最佳的状态。我们可以说 Fred wants to kick his studying into high gear this semester. 这学期 Fred 想要尽全力念书。第二 gear up 表示做好准备，像是 Stores are gearing up for the biggest shopping day of the year. 各家商店正为年度最大的购物日做准备。接下来我们看到名词 craze 指一时的风尚、狂热。我们可以说 This video game has caused a craze among young people. 这款电玩在年轻人之间掀起一波热潮。另外补充一个相关用法 gadget crazed G-A-D-G-E-T gadget crazed 指疯狂科技玩意的，连字号加上 crazed 表示对着迷，最新的。举例来说 My best friend is gadget crazed and he buys all of the latest electronics. 我的好友是科技产品迷， 他买了所有最新的电子产品。再来，我们看到单字 stock， 这个字是名词，指存货、库存。例如 The store didn't have the product I was looking for in stock. 我在那间店找的商品没有库存。另外，除了上面的意思，这个字还有以下几种用法。第一，当名词还可以指高汤。举例来说 Our stock is made from vegetables simmered in white wine. 我们的高汤是由蔬菜加入白酒煨煮而成。第二，这个字也可以当动词，指替点点点增添物品、食物等。商店进货，像是 Let's stock our refrigerator with enough food for the next week. 为了下周，我们来把冰箱填满食物吧。
Okay, so let's look at the first paragraph in today's lesson. It says, taking trips to places close to home isn't the only way to have a staycation. Yes, indeed, we talked about some options you could have here in Taiwan. You could go to the mountains, to the beaches. You could have some special packages at luxury hotels and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not the only way to have a staycation. It's not the only thing you can do. You don't have to go to places nearby. For those who are immune to cabin fever, bringing the holiday atmosphere into the home is another solution. First of all, let's talk about this word immune, and that's part of a phrase to be immune to something, which means you can't catch that disease. You've got some good antibodies in your body that can fight those germs when they try to attack you. So yeah, you're immune to a certain disease. You can't catch it again. But here we're talking about the condition of cabin fever, which I guess refers to when you're stuck inside for a long time and you just gotta get out. You just can't stand being inside anymore.
So for those who are immune to cabin fever, bringing the holiday atmosphere or feeling or tone into the home is another solution. By the way, here, yes, the word atmosphere refers to the feeling of a place or how it makes you feel or the tone of a place. We're not talking about that blanket of air that surrounds planet Earth. No, no, no. Here, if your place, your home has holiday atmosphere when people come in, they get into the Christmas spirit because of decorations you've put up or stuff like that. They can't miss it. That feeling of the holiday. It's just there. Christmas is in the air.
Yep, and people bring the holiday atmosphere into the home. That's another solution. No, we're not really talking about holidays like Christmas or Chinese New Year or Halloween or something. You're just kind of bringing the atmosphere of a vacation into your home. Maybe bringing some sand into your living room and pretending you're at the beach, or making a big model of the Eiffel Tower and pretending you're in Paris or something like that. Indeed, you are bringing the holiday atmosphere into your home. Let's see what they're doing in South Korea here. In South Korea, some families decided to use money set aside for trips abroad to decorate their homes as their favorite holiday spots, such as a tropical beach.
You said bring some sand into your house.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm not sure
a tropical beach.
I'm not sure the very clean South Koreans would want to do something like that, but maybe they can put posters of palm trees and put them on their walls and things like that and create that beach atmosphere. But yeah, they had some money set aside for trips abroad. Maybe they were saving money for a rainy day or something like that. They were going to take a vacation to China or to Vietnam or someplace like that. But instead, they're using that money to decorate their homes as their favorite holiday spots. So yeah, what's my favorite holiday spot? Well, let's just say a beach on Lake Michigan somewhere, okay? If I were to spend money in my apartment, I would bring, something to look like the dunes in Indiana there or something like that, and try to recreate that vacation spot.
Anyway, so there in South Korea, some people turn their homes into tropical beaches. Others transform their apartments into indoor campsites by setting up tents, lanterns, portable stoves, and other camping gear. By the way, if something is portable, it can be moved from place to place quite easy. Like when I was growing up, we didn't have portable phones. Our phones were stuck in one place. They were attached to the wall in the kitchen, let's say. Now, though, we all have smartphones. They're portable. We can move around with them without much problem. Further, gear in this particular situation, don't say gears, it's non-count. This is a non-count noun. Camping gear is camping equipment, the stuff that you need to go camping.
Such as a tent, a sleeping bag, a sleeping mat, maybe some cookware, a portable stove. Indeed, all of those things are kinds of camping gear. And yes, as home camping became a craze, many camping equipment stores were left without stock for months. So yes, here in Taipei, for example, there are some camping stores down by Taipei Station. So yeah, maybe they experienced a camping gear boom. Maybe people here in Taiwan had the same idea, so they went to these stores and bought tents and hiking gear and hiking sticks and things like that. So maybe those stores were out of stock. But yeah, this was a craze in South Korea, which means a lot of people were doing this at the same time. People were going nuts for this stuff.
Home camping became a craze. How cool is that? And many camping equipment stores were left without stock for months. That means they were sold out of all of their gear. If you went to a store, a camping store, and said, hey, we want a sleeping bag and a tent, the person would say, sorry, we don't have anything that we can sell you right now. Not only is the front of the store empty, in the back there where we stock extra stuff, that's empty too. We've got nothing that we can sell you. Maybe we can restock in the next couple of weeks or something like that, but right now you're out of luck. We have no stock.
Yeah, we're out of stock. I'd like to buy this model of a smartphone. Sorry, we're out of stock. We expect some more in next week. Check with us then. Okay, that brings us to the end of the first part of our lesson for today. Let's go on and talk about taking a flight to basically nowhere.
While not technically a staycation, the airport and flight experience deserves an honorable mention, as it is so central to traveling abroad. Last summer, Taipei's Songshan Airport held a lottery and invited the winners to walk through airport security and board a plane just for the fun of it, and many jumped at the chance. And in October, Qantas Airlines offered 134 paying passengers a 7-hour scenic flight over the Great Barrier Reef and other sites, departing from and returning to Sydney.
第二部分我们看到形容词 scenic， 意思是风景优美的。我们可以说 Wendy took the scenic route to her mother's house. Wendy 去妈妈家时走风景优美的那一条路线。最后我们看到单字 depart， 这个字是动词，指出发、离开。例如 The boss is departing for Tokyo in less than 4 hours. 老板在不到4小时就要启程前往东京。
Okay, moving on. While not technically a staycation, the airport and flight experience deserves an honorable mention as it is so central to traveling abroad. By the way, an honorable mention. That's usually what they give you when you don't get first, second, or third prize. You did a good job. We'll give you an honorable mention, okay? You did a good enough job that we're mentioning you, but you're not in the top 3, okay? But you do deserve some honor. This is an honorable mention. And it says here that the airport and flight experience deserves one of these things. What does all of this mean, Roger?
It just means that when we think of a staycation, we don't really think of going to the airport and having a flight experience. We're supposed to stay home. We're supposed to pretend that we're camping in our homes, or we travel to places nearby, like here in Taiwan, you'd go to Yamingshan or Kending or Taroko Gorge or something like that. But still, this is worthy of mentioning, even though it's not technically a staycation, but still, it is something that we experience when we travel abroad. And yeah, if you travel abroad, of course, I don't like to do this. I hate packing up and finding transportation to the airport and checking in and going through customs and waiting to get on your plane and finding your seat and fighting for overhead space and things like that. But still, there is a certain amount of excitement involved in doing that. Other people are there and you know you're all going to exotic locations around the world. So indeed, some people might actually miss that experience.
Some people missed this experience. So last summer, Taipei's Songshan Airport held a lottery and invited the winners to walk through airport security and board a plane just for the fun of it. And many jumped at the chance. Now, I have never wanted to go through airport security. It's kind of a hassle. But many people, apparently, they miss this hassle, so they jumped at the chance of doing this thing at Taipei's Songshan Airport. By the way, if you jump at a chance, okay, if you jump at something, that means you enthusiastically take advantage of an opportunity. You see an opportunity and you seize it with great enthusiasm.
And not everybody could participate in this activity, so they held a lottery. They drew names, and if you were lucky, you were invited to go through airport security and actually board that plane just for fun. The plane actually wasn't going to take off, and you might think that's a silly idea, but lots of people jumped at the chance. They were excited, and they signed up for that lottery. They just wanted to do that, so I guess it was quite successful. And here's another example. And in October, Qantas Airlines, you know the airlines from Australia there, they offered 134 paying passengers a 7-hour scenic flight over the Great Barrier Reef and other sites, departing from and returning to Sydney. So yeah, you could actually get on a flight and take off and fly into the sky and land again, although you would be taking off from and landing at the same airport.
So you would be going nowhere for the most part, but you would be on an airport and seeing some sights. That's pretty cool, I guess. Anyways, yes, you would be seeing some cool stuff. That's why we say that this is a scenic flight. And there was no lottery involved here. This was a situation where people paid and Qantas offered this particular service to people. This scenic flight where people could see beautiful things. Anyways, it says here that you departed from and you returned to Sydney. If you depart, you leave a place, okay? Usually this is used in a formal sense. In an airport, you will depart. That's when you're leaving. And when you arrive, okay, that means you have come back. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but let's not go away. Let's stay put. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up our article on staycations.
As long as the pandemic continues to keep travelers grounded, the tourism industry will have to rely on the staycation market to survive. But who knows? Perhaps staycations are here to stay.
Okay, so the final paragraph here says, as long as the pandemic continues to keep travelers grounded, as long as it keeps us in place, and as long as we can't travel anywhere, the tourism industry will have to rely on the staycation market to survive. Yes, people need to do something, so yes, the staycation industry will be making some money, but they probably need to make some adjustments to attract people from their own country. But who knows? Perhaps staycations are here to stay. Maybe it's the wave of the future. All right, our discussion has ended. It's time now to listen to our Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文第一部分提到，有些人把家里装饰成度假地点，像是可能搭帐篷啊，准备一些露营用具，来把公寓转变成室内露营场地。好，文中是用 set up tents 来表达搭帐篷。那片语动词 set up 在这边是及物用法。那其实 set something up 有很多不同意思哦。我们这边来介绍几种常见用法。第一种呢，就是文中用法，它就有竖起、立起的意思，像 set up a tent 表示把帐篷立起来， set up a flag 竖起一面旗子。好，第二个用法是表达设立、创建，像设立某个组织、公司等等。例如The foundation was set up in 1997. 那个基金会是在1997年设立的。好，第三个呢，我们可以用 set up 来表示安排策划。例如 Let's set up an online meeting for next week. 我们来安排下周的线上会议吧。那么第四个，我们可以用 set up 来表达安装、装配、设置，像是去安装某个设备、机器等等。例如 Diane set up a camera to record her dance. Diane 她架设相机来录下自己的舞蹈。好，另外如果是 set somebody up， 它则有陷害某人、对某人设下圈套的意思哦。像 Someone must have set me up， 这一定是有人陷害我，不是我自己做的。好，不过 set somebody up 不一定是这种负面的语义啦，它也可以表达去为某人安排，像是 set somebody up with a job， 就可以表达说为某人去安排一份工作。好，那么课文第二部分的第一句，它有提到说，机场和飞行体验值得一个荣誉奖，因为它对出国旅游非常的重要。文中是用到动词 deserve 来表达值得、应得。我们来学习它的字首字根。好，看到 serve 这个字根呢，就有这种保存啊、服务或者是留意、确保安全的意思。像 service不是指服务效劳吗？那它就是由 serve 去加上抽象名词字尾 ice 而来的。好，那么在 deserve 这个字当中，它的字首 de 表示完全，那么字根 serve 表示服务。那么 deserve 这个字原本就是因为服务周到、热心服务而被授予某一种权利，那么它后来才衍生出这种应得、值得的意思。我们顺便来补充两个有相同字根的单字。第一个是 observe， 它的字首 ob 表示在什么的上方，那么字根 serve 表示看管、留意。有人在上方随时的留意周遭的那种状态、动态，应该就不难联想到 observe 这个动词，它有观察、观测或是监视的意思。那第二个补充的是 reserve， 它的字首 re 表示往回以前，那么 serve 表示保存，把以前的东西保管、留存、储存下来，应该就可以联想到 reserve 它有保存、保留的意思吧。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们来回顾今天的单字吧。
Atmosphere. The teacher tried hard to create a relaxed atmosphere in his classroom. Portable.Adrian packed the portable barbecue in the trunk of his car and drove to the beach. Gear. You don't need expensive gear to enjoy fishing at the lake. Deserve. Unfortunately, many people who deserve recognition do not receive it. Honorable. Josh's father didn't think that teaching was an honorable profession. Lottery. The university held a lottery to give one lucky student a full scholarship for one semester.Depart. You'd better hurry if you want to catch the train. It departs in 20 minutes.
Discussion starter starts now.
Okay, now it's time for our discussion starter. Hey, Roger, would you prefer to have a staycation or go on vacation abroad? And why?
Well, I've thought it over, and I think I would prefer to have a staycation because I hate the hassle of traveling, and there are plenty of things to see and do right here in Taiwan. And I could still just use my imagination. How about you?
For me, traveling abroad is the more attractive option as I have exhausted my staycation options here in Taiwan. So right now I am chomping at the bit. I really want to take a vacation abroad outside of Taiwan, maybe to Okinawa. Well, everyone, today's article has come to an end, and I sure hope you guys enjoyed reading and learning along with us. I am Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.